What's up guys, my name is St-Germain and welcome again to our channel Journey to Freedom, where you can follow along on our journey to financial freedom through the worlds of Shopify and dropshipping. So make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you get to know every single time we put out a brand new video like this one. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the most frequently requested topics in our comments and feedback from all of you, how to find US-based suppliers and EU-based suppliers for your dropshipping businesses. And today we'll be covering the top 3 methods that you can utilize to expedite those shipping times, overcome that challenge of having to ship from China, and we'll teach you how to exactly find suppliers that are based in the United States, based in the EU, and they can ship locally to your customers in those regions. So make sure you stay till the end of the video to catch all the nuggets. And if you're finding value in the content, all that we ask is just drop us a like, because we put in a lot of time and effort into producing these videos for you. Our goal is to really develop a very, very close-knit family on YouTube that follows along and helps each other out. So drop us a like, comment below on what you're finding valuable, and let us know what you'd like to hear about in the upcoming videos. So without any further ado, let's get right into the content. So top 3 methods for US and EU suppliers in 2020 for your dropshipping businesses. The first method that I'm going to highlight, and I'll walk you through these different methods as well, is to utilize a service called SPOCKET. So the first disclaimer I have to give is this is a paid subscription service that allows you access to multiple suppliers that are all located in the United States, North America, and the EU, European Union. So this can be a great source for you to uncover new suppliers that are shipping products domestically to customers in those regions. And currently, this is very advantageous because many dropshipping companies are facing challenges shipping products out of China because there continues to be logistical issues. E-packet continues to be a very unreliable method to ship products to North America. So there continue to be challenges in shipping products out of China. So this is definitely an alternative that you guys need to be exploring if you have not already. So as I mentioned, this is a paid subscription service, but we'll walk through what it provides and what it covers. And then obviously it's for you to decide whether it's worth the cost that they're charging. So they have a pretty big variety of products, and it's a growing range of products. I had initially looked at Spockit some time ago, and at that time, one of my concerns was, that the range of products did not seem to be that broad, in all honesty. But off late, they have really improved their range of offerings. There are quite a lot more suppliers, quite a lot more variety in the type of products that you can find on Spockit with US and EU suppliers. So definitely I'll show you how to explore that on their platform. They have pretty fast and transparent shipping times. So in each product, they have clearly identified how long it will take them to ship products to each different region. Let's say it's the United States or the EU. How long will it take? 4 to 7 days, 1 to 3 days, 10 to 15 days. They're quite transparent, so there's no confusion. There's no doubt about how long your products may take to reach your customers. And then also, overall, I found that it's a pretty user-friendly interface that they've developed, and they have very good customer service. This is a Canadian company, in fact. They're based out of Vancouver, which happens to be where I'm living as well. So they have a pretty good support staff, and they're very proactive in servicing your questions. One interesting anecdote is Spockit is actually the highest rated app on the Shopify store, and that's a big deal because there's a lot of apps on the Shopify store, as you know, and they claim to be the highest rated app on the Shopify store across the board. So that's definitely it's a tough badge to earn, and that speaks to their quality of customer support. And then the last big important point, which is a big positive in my opinion, is the quality of the products generally is quite high, and also the imagery that they provide you with is very high quality in most cases. So let's quickly go to the website itself and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So Spockit, this is the main homepage here, spocket.co. We will leave a link in the description of this video. So if you want to utilize this service, we would love for you to click on the link. This is definitely, this is an affiliate link. that will go a long way to benefit our channel. So if you're interested in utilizing the service, you can use the link in the description. So SPOCKET, as I mentioned, is focused on US EU products, and they already have a Facebook group now that is 50,000 members, and I'll show you where you can get to that. So this is how you can access the Facebook group here. You can see this is a very large Facebook group of dropshippers and entrepreneurs who utilize SPOCKET. And you can see they have a fairly large group of 50,000 people now. So now going back to SPOCKET, so from here, all you want to do is once you create an account, you'll be able to log in. They have quite a few useful blogs as well on how different entrepreneurs have used SPOCKET to succeed in their businesses. This is a case study by Marc Chupin. Marc Chupin is actually also one of the founding council members for the Dropshipping Council. If you're not aware of what that is, head to thedropshippingcouncil.com and learn more. This is actually a private, invitation-only community of pre-qualified dropshippers who have achieved at least 100K per month in sales or more. And we are accepting applications at the moment. So if you qualify, definitely head to the website thedropshippingcouncil.com and check it out and see if you qualify. Now back to the topic here. So Mark is one of the folks who has done quite well with SPOCKET, and this is a case study that you can read up on, and it goes into quite a lot of detail of how the store was set up, what products he focused on, how the ads were run, and things like that. So they have quite a lot of good educational material. But coming back to the actual search functionality here, so once you log in, you'll be able to, it'll bring you to the search page where you can start accessing the different products. Now, what I like about SPOCKET is their interface is quite user-friendly. They have very clean-looking search methods. And you can see here very quickly as you start to see some of the imagery, they're quite high-quality products with good imagery. And you can see here for every product, they're identifying the price, that will be the cost to you, the shipping, which in some cases is free, the shipping time, and the recommended retail price. So they're giving you these 4 key metrics for each product. And you can see how the shipping time varies from product to product depending on where it's being shipped from and where it's being shipped to, right? Some of these products are available only on their premium plans. So as I mentioned, this is a paid service and they have different plans available for you to sign up on with a different monthly cost for each. But once you go on a pro plan, then you'll be able to access and import these products to your store. Overall, this is set up largely in the same way as Oberlo is. Many of you, I'm sure, are familiar with how Oberlo works. Oberlo allows you to browse products on AliExpress, add them, import them to your Oberlo app, and then add the product descriptions and so on, and then import it to your store. So it's laid out in a similar structure, as you'll see. We'll go through the example here, but let's go through let's open a few examples here. Let's open up this product, for example. You can see here, as I was mentioning, the product quality is what I'm impressed by. For most of the suppliers, they've taken some very good high quality images, and you don't have to do that extra bit of effort to clean up the images that you normally have to do when you're dealing with products from AliExpress. So you can see here, this is a basic, wooden bowl, but high quality kitchen item for a price that is not exorbitant. It's quite reasonable, and given that you have free shipping, that's definitely, I can see this being priced at $20 to $25, right? So this is one example. They've also recently added a feature where you can order samples. So this is also something I would recommend doing if you're about to start scaling something very heavily. Make sure you've ordered some samples first to make sure you understand the quality. You've held the product in your hand yourself. You understand the quality of what you're sending out to your customers, and it'll also allow you to answer a lot of questions much more effectively that you will inevitably receive from your customers as well. So you can see here for each product they specify, what is the shipping time for the United States, what is the shipping time for worldwide, and some details here. It's not returnable, not exchangeable. Let's browse through a few more items here. You can see they're selling masks. See, things like this, some unique items. What I find is SPOCKET is able to source some pretty unique looking products that you wouldn't otherwise find on Alibaba or AliExpress. Many of these are handmade products. So this is a soap bar, obviously, $7 listing price, 2 to 3 days processing time, and 4 to 7 days shipping time within Canada. Now you can see here the shipping cost is $12 for the first product, but there's another figure right next to it, and what that refers to is the shipping cost for an additional product, for each additional product in the same order. So what that means is you have, in this case, 0 additional shipping costs for more than one order. So one very good idea for selling a product like this could be sell them in multiples, right? Sell a pack of 3 or sell a pack of 5. What that does is it boosts your average order value, but your shipping cost is still flat, right? It's still flat. So, you're in a way you're able to increase your margins without your shipping cost multiplying at the same time. So that's a good way to market some of these SPOCKET products, sell them in multiple quantities, or incentivize, at the very least, incentivize customers to buy multiple quantities, because your shipping cost doesn't grow at the same rate when you order multiple products from the supplier. You can see if I open product variants, there is only one variant in this case. Let's go to a few others to see what's going on. Let's look at this one here. Head to toe skincare trio. So this is again a very nicely packaged set of creams, and it looks handmade. It looks naturally sourced. So again, as I mentioned, SPOCKET suppliers tend to be much more higher quality, I find. Again, it's hard to generalize, but it's easier to find higher quality products that you can charge a premium for. Now you can see here they have different shipping times for different countries, and obviously they're located in the US, so they're able to offer 4 to 7 days shipping times to the United States. And you can see their the shipping for the first item is $4, but only $1 additional for each additional product in the same order. So again, the same kind of incentivization can be applied if you're selling this product on your website. Hope you're finding value in the content so far, guys, and if you are, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so that you get to know every single time that we put out a brand new video. And make sure you stay till the end of this one to catch all the content, and comment below on what you like and what you'd like to hear about. Stay with us. Now, let's give this a shot. Let's say we want to import this to our store. So all you want to do is you click Add to Import List, and what it does then is if you go back to your import list over here, you're going to see that it will show up in your import list the product that you just selected. And this is where the interface is quite similar to Oberlo. So you can set your name here. So what I always recommend is having some sort of a brand name, obviously. In this case, they've obviously labeled it Hannah Herbals, so don't call it something else. So, make sure that the name of the brand is inside of your title here. So that gives a bit of differentiation. It's not like a generic product or cream that you're trying to sell. So this is, you can set up your name here. You can set up a product type, category, collections. You can go to the description page and create your description. So they've given you obviously some copy, some words to work with. Make sure you format this accordingly, as opposed to having a big block of text. You can format it here or also inside of your Shopify store once you import it there. So for now, I'm going to leave this as it is. Variants, if the product has more than one variant, you can uncheck and select the ones that you want to import. And you can see here, so it tells you the cost price is $21 USD, shipping is $4. So your cost price with shipping is $25. And so that's what allows you then to set up your margins. So let's say you want to sell it at $45, then you're going to get a profit of $20 for each item, each gift set sold. Compare at price, you can set it at, let's say 60, and it will cross out 60 and show 45 as a sale price. Images, you can see here the images that are provided by the supplier. Again, very high quality images in my opinion. That you can import to your store directly without really needing much modification or cleaning up. So once this is all vetted, then you can push it to your store directly, and it'll show up in your My Product listings, and it'll also go to your Shopify store. So then it allows you to then modify and finalize your listing on Shopify. And when you receive any orders for this product, they will show up inside your My Orders list on SPOCKET. And it will go to the supplier and it will auto-fulfill, and you can provide your payment information to make sure you pay for the product, the cost of the goods. So it's a fairly simple process, but the main power I find of SPOCKET is, as I mentioned, the quality of the products and the quality of the imagery is quite high. Many of the products you can filter by different metrics here. You can say, you can filter for the products that have free USA shipping. So that gives you products which have no additional shipping cost in this case, right? You can filter products which are ethically sourced. So these are all marketing angles that you can utilize when you're running ads for this product and say, hey, these products are ethically sourced. So that's a big selling point for many environmentally conscious brands. So that's something you can definitely leverage on, because these brands are specifically claiming to be ethically sourced. You can filter them by made in the USA, and that will give you products which are only made in the United States. Again, that's something that I've seen many suppliers do when they're running ads. They'll have a little US flag on top and say this is made in the US, because again, people are attracted to that. They want to support local suppliers. They want to be able to say, hey, I'm buying from USA suppliers. So as we browse through this, you can see many of the products are home decor related, high quality home decor related products. So as you go along, you can select the stuff that is catching your eye. You can see some of them are labeled as a bestseller on SPOCKET, and that's based on the number of orders I presume that they have been receiving. Lots of fitness items that you can see along the way. This is obviously another custom soap bar, different shipping times for different regions. Again, quite affordable from a cost perspective, but again, high quality images, same supplier, Hannah Herbals. So you can see the generic trend here, high quality products which are all coming along with good imagery, right? Another thing that they do quite well is they launch these new collections. So based on the current, what's trending currently. So summertime, obviously. So they have a summer collection, right? So things which are suitable, that would be trending right now in the summertime, is what you'll find in this particular category. So again, you can see very high quality imagery for summer wear, mostly to do with clothing in this case, but you can find different items here, and on their higher category plans, if you subscribe to their higher value plans, they actually allow you to also do a product request. So if you don't find a product that is on SPOCKET, you can request for it and they will source it for you. So that can be a good way also to find domestic suppliers for a product that you already have in mind. Another benefit that I'm aware of for their suppliers is, for the users, my apologies, is for certain plans, they offer something called branded invoicing. Now, what that means is when you go onto your settings tab inside of Burlow, there's this branded invoicing available on their second highest plan, and that allows you to upload your brand's logo, and that gets shipped. That gets shipped to the customer, an invoice that includes your own branding, right? So that creates a much more professional look and feel, just like how when you get something from Amazon, you get an Amazon invoice from inside the box. So similarly, SPOCKET includes a branded invoice if you're subscribed to one of their higher value plans. So in effect, I think this is a good overview of SPOCKET here. And as I mentioned, overall, they're high quality suppliers on board. They have been growing their range of suppliers, and if you're willing to experiment with US EU suppliers, this is a good place to start because they have a decent and growing range of products. And as I mentioned, if you're looking to utilize this SPOCKET service, we're going to leave a link below in the description. Use that link to create your membership. It'll go a long way in assisting our channel as well. Now, option number 2 for US EU products is, of course, US warehouse fulfillment from AliExpress itself. What do I mean by that? Many suppliers on AliExpress have US warehousing. Okay, this is more and more common, especially with the products which are really popular these days. So these are the same suppliers in China who have purchased or bought fulfillment space in the United States, and they're keeping stock and inventory in the US to fulfill it locally. So that's an option for you if you're looking to fulfill from the United States. It can cost more compared to shipping from China. And the other caveat that I would add is it really needs to be verified, because I've personally run into this issue where the supplier is claiming to have a US warehouse, and when I choose that option, they are actually still shipping it from their Chinese warehouse. So that's definitely a bad situation to be in. So what I would suggest is, before you start using this option at scale, make sure you contact the supplier, ask them for the last 5 or 10 tracking codes for products that they have shipped from the US warehouse, right? So that will allow you to see the journey of each of those packages and see and verify for yourself how long they took to reach the customer and are they actually being shipped from the US. So that's a good way to verify it. Let's quickly go on to AliExpress and show you how this can be done. So if you do a quick search for any basic product that's pretty common, I'll just go with what's being suggested, diaper bag. So anything that you select, you can see this drop down here. You can choose ship from United States. So then it will filter for you the options which have the ability to ship from the United States warehouse. And it'll tell you also which of the variants are available in the US warehouse. So this is a good way to do it. And you can see here, shipped via FedEx, 1 to 5 day delivery. So very attractive, again, very reasonable shipping price also. And key thing, as I mentioned again, is to verify with the supplier if in fact they are shipping from the US. Yes, it says that the option is there, but as I mentioned, I ran into problems myself, and I've had to scramble when I realized that, hey, my customers are still not getting that product after 3 to 4 weeks. So make sure you don't run into the same issue. Try your best to verify it beforehand with the supplier. Ask them for the tracking numbers so that you can see exactly what's going on. Let's go through a few more examples here. You can see here, so all of these products will have a US warehouse. You can see here these guys even have an Australia warehouse. So that's one simple way to filter your search results on AliExpress, and just use this drop down to say where you want it to be shipped from. Okay, so there's obviously other options as well, and you can filter by orders to get the more reliable suppliers. So that's another good option, which is, I would say, the second best option here for finding US fulfillment products. The third option that I can recommend is going directly to Amazon. Now, this may seem a bit counterintuitive, but in the short term, you can definitely fulfill orders from Amazon. Because what happens is, it definitely may cost more to buy products from Amazon and ship it to your customers, but it will be fast shipping because obviously you're relying on Amazon's logistical network, which is very reliable. So it's not a good long-term strategy because it'll cut down on your margins, right? Because if you are fulfilling products from Amazon, how that would work is you would go on to Amazon. If you receive an order on your website for a product, nearly all the time you will be able to find sellers for that same product on Amazon. So you can go and fulfill the products, enter your customer's address as the delivery address on Amazon, and have the Amazon supplier ship the product to your customer. So effectively, you're drop shipping to your customers through Amazon then. The downside, of course, is that you're paying you're essentially covering the margin that the Amazon supplier earns. So you're reducing your own margins if you compare that to buying directly from China. Margins will definitely be smaller, but this is something you can do in an urgent situation where you're wanting to offer fast shipping, but you don't have as many options available on SPOCKET or elsewhere, then Amazon is one possible option. You'll have lower margins, but it can be a good way to test products, especially in the beginning, if you're still not sure what you're ready to scale with, right? So Amazon, as I mentioned, is a good one that you can go for. Let's quickly go on to Amazon to see what exactly is available. Obviously, you can go to the Amazon for local to the customer's country, and let's say you are selling this waffle maker, right? So this can be something that you can fulfill from Amazon and ship it to your local customers in the United States. So that's just one example. Obviously, Amazon's product range is huge. So, as I mentioned, in the short term, it's a good way to utilize Amazon's logistical powerhouse of a network. You're going to pay for it, obviously, with higher pricing, but it's a good way to get local fulfillment in the beginning if you want to utilize that. So I hope you guys found some value in the video here. If you did, make sure you drop us a like, comment below on what you found useful, and let us know what you'd like to hear about in the upcoming videos. We'll catch you in the next one.